Welcome to the Hollywood Secrets Information. In this video, we're diving deep into the shocking world of celebrity plastic surgery disaster stories that shook Hollywood and stunned millions of fans. You may know these stars for their fame, beauty, and success, but behind the red carpets lie painful decisions, risky procedures, and irreversible transformations. Today, we reveal the real reasons these celebrities went under the knife, the surgeons behind their operations, and the heartbreaking consequences that followed. From industry pressure to personal insecurities, every case carries a lesson, a warning, and a story the world wasn't supposed to see. So stay tuned as we break down the untold truth behind 12 of the most shocking celebrity cosmetic surgery disasters. Get ready, this video will completely change how you see Hollywood beauty. And before we start, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful celebrity revelations. 1. Jocelyn Wildenstein, famously nicknamed the Catwoman, began undergoing plastic surgery in the late 1970s and continued aggressively into the 1990s, driven partly by the pressure to please her wealthy husband, Alec Wildenstein, who preferred a feline-like appearance. She worked with various plastic surgeons, though many have remained unidentified due to legal secrecy. Her surgeries included multiple facelifts, cheek implants, lip enhancements, brow lifts, and eye reshaping surgeries. Her shocking transformation resulted from repeated attempts to maintain beauty, wealth, attention, and marital approval, eventually spiraling out of control as each procedure led to more corrections and more damage. Industry insiders claim she became addicted to surgery, unable to stop even as her face changed dramatically. Her surgical failures happened due to overuse of fillers, extreme pulling of skin, and tissue damage from excessive facelifts. As a result, Hollywood mocked her appearance, and she became a media spectacle rather than a respected figure. Her social life collapsed, brands refused to collaborate with her, and she suffered financial decline, ultimately filing for bankruptcy. Career opportunities disappeared as her altered appearance overshadowed everything else. For years, she battled emotional stress, isolation, and the regret of irreversible changes. Her story remains one of the most dramatic examples of how beauty obsession can destroy both image and future. She now avoids the spotlight, with her legacy defined more by surgery disasters than her social status. 2. Donatella Versace began undergoing cosmetic procedures in the late 1990s after taking over the Versace empire following Gianni Versace's death. Facing extreme pressure to maintain a glamorous Italian fashion boss image, she turned to plastic surgeons like Dr. Stephen Heflin for lip enhancement, facelifts, and Botox. Donatella sought a youthful and powerful appearance, believing it would strengthen her place in the fashion industry and honor her brother's legacy. However, the procedures became excessive, causing her lips to enlarge unnaturally, her skin to tighten dramatically, and her facial expressions to appear frozen. Her surgery failures resulted from overuse of fillers, repeated skin stretching, and poor reactions to implants. The shocking truth is that Donatella's surgeries were partly triggered by insecurity, grief, and Hollywood expectations of eternal youth. As her face changed drastically, the fashion world criticized her appearance, and she became a target of internet memes. Brand partners expressed concern that her look overshadowed the elegance of the Versace name. Donatella faced mental stress, social pressure, and difficulty appearing in interviews. Even though she remained influential, her confidence was deeply affected, and she admitted regretting some procedures. Her future career became a struggle of balancing her leadership while battling public judgment. Her story stands as a reminder that even powerful icons are not immune to beauty standards. 3. Michael Jackson's plastic surgery journey began in the late 1970s after a nose injury during a stage rehearsal, leading him to seek rhinoplasty from Dr. Stephen Heflin and later Dr. Arnold Klein. Over the years, he underwent multiple nose surgeries, chin implants, cheekbone adjustments, and skin lightening treatments due to vitiligo. However, the shocking truth is that Michael also battled deep self-image issues rooted in childhood bullying about his appearance. Hollywood pressure and global fame intensified his insecurity, leading him to alter his face repeatedly. Surgical failures occurred because his nose cartilage weakened from multiple operations, causing collapse and breathing issues. Excessive skin bleaching created patchy tones, making corrections more difficult. As his face drastically changed, tabloids focused more on his appearance than his music. The press mocked him, damaging his reputation and overshadowing his talent. His later career was affected by health issues, limited public appearances, and constant criticism. Michael struggled with emotional pain and isolation, continually hiding behind masks and makeup. Despite being one of the most talented performers in history, his surgeries became the center of public conversation, causing career stress and personal turmoil. His story remains the most tragic example of fame-driven cosmetic transformation. For Mickey Rourke, once considered one of Hollywood's most handsome actors, began altering his face in the 1990s after leaving acting for boxing. Facial injuries from fighting led him to seek reconstructive surgery from various surgeons, including Dr. John Ryan. His initial goal was to fix injuries, but the procedures became increasingly cosmetic as he tried to restore his youthful looks. Unfortunately, several surgeries went wrong, leaving him with uneven features, swollen skin, and distorted bone structure. The shocking reason for his surgical failures was poor technique from inexperienced surgeons he trusted overseas. Mickey admitted that his nose was shattered 5 times, and incorrect cartilage grafts made repairs nearly impossible. As his appearance drastically changed, Hollywood roles disappeared, and casting directors lost interest, believing he no longer looked like a leading man. His career collapsed for nearly a decade before his comeback into wrestler. Yet even after fame returned, his altered face continued to limit his roles. He suffered emotional distress, regret, and identity loss, feeling unrecognizable in the mirror. His experience stands as a warning about trusting unqualified surgeons and mixing medical recovery with beauty desires. 5. Transgender icon Amanda Lepore began undergoing plastic surgery in her teens and early 20s, including facial feminization surgery, breast implants, rib reshaping, and lip enhancements. She worked with various surgeons throughout her career as she aimed to create the most exaggerated version of glamorous femininity inspired by Marilyn Monroe. The shocking truth is that Amanda's extreme transformations came from industry pressure within modeling, nightlife, and Hollywood's fascination with hyperfeminized beauty. Her surgeries failed at times due to overfilled lips, stretched skin, scar tissue, and repeated tightening procedures. Amanda became known more for her surgeries than her talent, which limited her mainstream modeling opportunities. While she found fame in the underground fashion world, major brands and film studios avoided hiring her due to her unconventional appearance. She faced health challenges, chronic pain, and emotional struggles managing the upkeep of constant procedures. Her career plateaued because people focused on her plastic look rather than her artistry. Amanda continues to embrace her identity, but lives with long-term physical and professional consequences. 6. Meg Ryan, America's sweetheart of the 1990s, reportedly began undergoing cosmetic enhancements in the early 2000s, including lip fillers, cheek implants, and possible facelifts. Though she never publicly confirmed all procedures, her drastically different appearance at events shocked fans. Hollywood pressure to stay youthful in romantic comedy roles pushed her towards surgery. Her lips became noticeably overfilled, and her cheek implants altered her natural expressions, leading many to believe she had gone too far. The surgical failures stemmed from excessive fillers and imbalanced facial proportions. The shocking truth is that Meg's career heavily declined after the public criticized her new look, believing she lost her signature charm. Film studios stopped casting her in major roles, and she became a subject of tabloids. Her emotional well-being suffered, and she retreated from Hollywood for years. Even when she attempted a comeback, casting directors avoided her due to her changed appearance. Meg became an example of how damaging Hollywood beauty standards can be to women over 40, leading to painful career setbacks. 7. Lara Flynn Boyle, known for Twin Peaks and The Practice, began undergoing surgeries in the early 2000s, including lip fillers, cheek implants, and facelifts. Pressure to remain competitive in Hollywood, where younger actresses were constantly replacing older ones, pushed her into cosmetic enhancements. Over time, her face changed dramatically, appearing swollen, stretched, and uneven. Her surgery failures resulted from overuse of fillers, improper implant placement, and repeated corrections. The shocking truth behind her transformation was her fear of aging out of Hollywood and losing her place in leading roles. Unfortunately, the opposite occurred. Her career collapsed as casting directors felt her expressions were less natural and harder to film. Public criticism intensified, and she became tabloid fodder, hurting her mental health. Lara faced depression, isolation, and struggles to find work. Her once promising career slowly faded, making her a tragic example of Hollywood's unforgiving beauty standards. 8. Courtney Cox, beloved star of Friends, began getting fillers and Botox in the 2010s due to pressure to look youthful in a competitive industry. Her surgeons, reportedly including Beverly Hills specialists, used fillers to enlarge her cheeks and smooth her face. Over time, the procedures made her appearance stiff and unnatural, leading fans to react negatively. The shocking reason for her surgery failure was overuse of fillers combined with continuous touch-ups recommended by professionals who promised perfection. Courtney later admitted she regretted the procedures and had them dissolved. But during the height of her altered look, she faced career issues. Producers hesitated to cast her in roles requiring emotional expressions due to the filler stiffness. She battled self-esteem issues and pressure to balance aging naturally with Hollywood expectations. Though she recovered her look eventually, those years took a toll on her professional momentum. 9. Angelica Houston reportedly received facial fillers and minor surgeries in the 2000s, influenced by Hollywood's pressure to maintain youthfulness as she aged. After procedures with well-known cosmetic specialists, her face appeared puffy and less expressive, causing critics to speculate about excessive enhancements. Her surgery failures stemmed from poor reactions to fillers and swelling issues that altered her natural bone structure. The shocking truth is that Angelica, once celebrated for her aristocratic beauty, felt overshadowed by younger actresses and industry pressure. After her facial changes, she faced fewer major roles and struggled with public criticism. She later expressed regret about the procedures. Her career slowed down, and she faced emotional challenges dealing with public scrutiny and aging in Hollywood. Her story is a reminder that even Academy Award winners face beauty pressures that can impact both personal and professional life. 10. Supermodel Linda Evangelista underwent a cosmetic fat-freezing procedure called cool sculpting between 2015 to 2017, performed by specialists working under the Zeltic Aesthetics brand. Instead of reducing fat, she suffered paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, a rare side effect that caused hard, oversized fat lumps to appear on her body. The shocking reason behind her surgical disaster was misinformation. She believed the procedure was safe, non-invasive, and perfect for maintaining supermodel beauty standards. The failure left her physically deformed, depressed, and unable to work. Her modeling career collapsed, campaigns disappeared, and she withdrew from public life for years. Linda later sued the company and publicly revealed her trauma. She struggled emotionally, financially, and socially due to the irreversible damage. Her story remains one of the most devastating beauty procedure disasters in the fashion world. 11. Comedian Carrot Top began altering his appearance in the early 2000s, undergoing Botox, lip fillers, eyebrow lifts, and possible laser treatments. Industry pressure to maintain a unique, exaggerated look for comedic branding pushed him toward cosmetic procedures. Working with various Hollywood surgeons, he developed a dramatically tightened face and overly enhanced features. The shocking truth is that he reportedly chased an animated look to stand out, but instead, his appearance became unsettling to many fans. Surgical failures stemmed from excessive fillers and facial overpulling, causing permanent changes that altered his comedic image. His career suffered as audiences focused more on his face than his performances. Opportunities in film and TV declined, and he faced harsh internet criticism. Carrot Top struggled with self-confidence, stress, and public mockery. His identity as a performer became overshadowed by his surgeries rather than his talent. B12. Priscilla Presley underwent disastrous cosmetic procedures in the early 2000s after trusting an unlicensed surgeon named Dr. Daniel Serrano, who injected her with industrial-grade silicone. She originally sought subtle enhancements to stay youthful in Hollywood, but the shocking reason for her failure was that she was unknowingly given non-medical grade substances meant for automobile parts. The injections caused lumps, swelling, and facial deformities. Priscilla required multiple corrective surgeries, but some effects were permanent. Her reputation faced public scrutiny, and her acting opportunities decreased due to her altered appearance. She struggled emotionally with embarrassment and betrayal from the fraudulent surgeon. Hollywood's beauty pressure combined with this medical disaster caused major setbacks in her career and public image. Her story stands as a terrifying reminder of how dangerous unlicensed practitioners can be. Thanks for watching this deep look into Hollywood's most shocking plastic surgery disasters. These stories remind us that behind fame, money, and beauty, celebrities are human, vulnerable to pressure, insecurity, and irreversible choices. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful Hollywood secrets.